Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Things go well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry here for the former Temple Owl. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
This connects with Higgins. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Speed left. Hey! Oh.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Yo! Come on!
They had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. The offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he cuts it back right. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7th on their opening drive. Right, ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They go play action with Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans hold a slim 2-point lead early. Nico Collins with a touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's got the squiver. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Going now on 1st down. Ward. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They get to Pollard from the gun. Escapes a defender. That call going against the offense. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? He finds Adams, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a first down. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. That one's complete, right side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They run the counter to Pollard. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to Pollard. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you've got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
Again, a run with Pollard. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Well, that doesn't matter first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans reduce the lead to just 4. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
First and 10 on the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5.
Stroud now on 3rd. Got his man. This is Noel. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Running it after the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Rolling from the gun here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Ward setting the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans will have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Titans looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
I After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit.
DK motioning right.
19,
They give on 2nd to Pollard. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series out.
Spears. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun. It's Ward. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown Houston.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked up. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans bump the lead up to 13 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
ready.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
A lot of space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, since they just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
There you go.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. And no gain after the catch, but the game's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
44-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready?
Third and long for him here. Brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate. Particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Come on, come on.
On the draw, they get to Pollard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Go! 1960 Bobcats. Alert! Alert!
They'll go, it's Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ready? 76.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Zuerlein puts it through. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Short pass brought in. Oh, the football's loose. And the Titans pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
First and 10, it's Pollard. Headed right through the middle of the field. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. 118. 11.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Shotgun now, first round. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Feet and eyes, Cake. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Run here for Pollard on 2nd down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard as he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Crack all 80. Here we go. Ready.
Ward's going to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now give for the first time to Khalil Mullins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mullins now. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ward, quick throw, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. It was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They're down from the gun. Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Titans will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They're on the counter to Pollard. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Right back to Pollard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
1st down, Stroud. Throw is caught. And they get this down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Nico Collins, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Under.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Again, a run with Pollard. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Finds him over the middle. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Ready.
Running right, here's Pollard. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans trail by a field goal. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set.
And he gives it Pollard from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw it. He finds Adams, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
19. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Come on. Set. Hook it.
Mullins will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's another for him. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal. Important moment as they turn to Greg Zuerlein. An easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And that should be their last gasp in this game. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival.